We take Dr. Peter Daszak as the only American to join the World Health Organization's investigation team into whether coronavirus leaked from a lab. And on 60 Minutes, I forget who was interviewing him. She goes, well, wait, so how did you verify it? Did you just ask them? And he goes, well, what else can we do? Because he's also half British. Well, what else can we do? Oh, we could read emails. He said there were no live bats inside of the Wuhan Institute of Virology. Sky News Australia just revealed 2017 video that bats were present inside the Wuhan Institute of Virology, and the deputy director says before this, China had no experience in BSL-4 laboratory. That's the highest level safety for a laboratory, but we have been here, and I don't forget, I don't want to misquote him, but he said something along the lines of creating new viruses, synthesizing new viruses.
Oh my God.
But they asked her about gain-of-function research.
So, pretty damning information.
Oh my God, I know.
Very damning information against, you know, the efficacy of Fauci and this other guy who he had this connection with, and showing that, you know, China was not prepared to have this kind of lab studying this kind of stuff. Okay. Yeah. Very damning information. Do you think Hasan will look into any of this to see whether it's true or not?
Hell no. Come on, he's selling a narrative here. He's selling a narrative.
This was so crazy. It's like, you know, we look up stuff live on stream. You know, someone says something, you go, oh, totally. Let me look this up. Let me, you know, talk about it. And it's like, okay, Hasan's streaming. He could say, well, you know, I wonder if this information is true, because if it's true, it's a compelling argument. If it's not true, then you could call into question, you know, Sager's position. But no, it doesn't matter. The truth doesn't matter here.
He doesn't want to know. It would blow his whole day if he found out he was wrong. He'd be depressed for a month if he thought he was wrong. He wouldn't be able to take it.
Maybe.
He would not be able to take it. This is what the fight in the chat comes up later, because he's like, oh, I changed my mind because the information changed. Oh, fuck you. It's like, okay.
Cullivar for $20 says, S-Class and A-Team have decided. The chat class is best class. Stop being late, you goobers. Shameful.
Yeah, that was my fault. I was running a little late today.
Look. Adam wanted to gab my ear off before the stream started, okay?
I can't even remember what we were talking about.
You were catching up. We were talking about our favorite episodes of Battlestar Galactica. So, yeah.
Oh, yeah, totally. I love that show. Fucking Cylons kick ass. Are Cylons robots or cyborgs? I don't even know.
What's the difference? No, wait. A cyborg is a human with robot parts.
Yes, and a robot is just made from scratch.
Yeah, so no, they're robots.
Okay,
or
good.
Androids. Yeah.
Good. That's what I wanted to hear.
Okay.
Fuck these cyborg hybrids.
You want to be a cyborg hybrid? What are you talking about?
Yeah, well, we'll deal with that when I get to it.
Okay.
And I'm sure your listeners mostly know that gain-of-function research is basically modifying these to see how can we make these pathogens more dangerous, right? And it's in and of itself very dangerous, because these things do leak from labs.
Do you know how they developed one of the first bioweapons? I can't remember what book I read it in, but it like completely just baffled me because it's basically something any sixth grader might try. Like they've mixed together just a bunch of the fucking most heinous shit you could think of in like a petri dish.
Oh my God.
And just let it fucking he just let it go and kept testing it and adding more fucking more crazy shit to it.
We're going to take AIDS and SARS
and
botulism
and fucking all
we're going to just put them all in a room and they're going to fight it out, and whatever comes out of the arena, that's going to be the most powerful virus of all time.
I was like, is this for real? Because this is like, this is literally shit any sixth grader would try.
That's so funny.
But it ended up working, and I can't remember what they ended up creating, but it's one of the huge biological weapons that still exists today.
Is it like a gas or a virus?
No, it's like some sort of virus. It's like botulism or anthrax or one of those. It's one of the big ones. I was like, oh my God, this is crazy.
I thought all those things were like they existed in nature. Or is one of them just completely created in the lab somewhere?
Perhaps, yeah. Perhaps. I just remember them putting this stuff together. Maybe it's not one of the big ones, but I'm pretty sure it is one of the big ones. Yes, the origin of it is just kind of crazy. Yeah. We could make one, Sitch. What do you think?
Oh my God.
I don't want to be around any of that stuff. That's what's so crazy about it. Because there is the ethics of why would China be so down to hide it if it was an accidental escape? Maybe because they just thought there's no way people are going to believe this accidentally escaped.
Well, no, because
blame us anyway, or
because it's the one party thing. It's horribly embarrassing. If their government is responsible for a global pandemic on a scale that's never happened before.
Yeah.
Or at least like never happened because one government fucked up before. Like,
and you got the biggest loudmouth in the entire world in the Oval Office at the same time, who's never gonna let them live this down, right?
Yes, exactly.
Oh my God, he's gonna be on Twitter every day. Yeah. Thanks for the pandemic, China. At least they have plausible deniability if they don't say anything, right?
Right.
If they've admitted to it.
I mean, look, it's just a coincidence that the virus happened to spawn in a wet market across the street from the virology institution that just happens to be one of the few places in the entire world studying that exact virus, and the people working at institution happen to be the first people to die because they just happen to be on lunch break and go to that wet market. It's just a coincidence. Okay.
I know. It's so crazy.
That's why I loved when Jon Stewart was on Colbert. He's basically just like, it's so funny because the virus thing was very Emperor's New Clothes. Okay. Like when the virus first came out, there's so many people that were like, "Oh no, it's just natural. It's just natural. It's not from a lab." And you just need that, like, the one person to be like, "The emperor has no clothes, you idiots!" And suddenly the truth is so obvious. Okay, like, come on, guys.
Yeah.
Routinely, she says
the entire purpose of gain of function research is so that we're well prepared for potential mutations. And no, it does not fucking leak relatively routinely. Like, these are some pretty fucking big mistakes to make when you're on a platform like this. I don't know what Hasan doesn't.
Oh my God.
Citation needed, please.
Well, no, it's just so funny that he's like, they're on this huge platform making all these mistakes. I think this video has 250,000 views. It's like, Hasan, like, look in the fucking mirror. Look in the fucking mirror. You have a giant platform.
The biggest socialist Twitch streamer streamed with AOC. Okay.
Yes.
And
totally.
He doesn't feel compelled at all to fact check this, which I looked up this claim. Apparently it is true that, especially in China, they had a bunch of SARS lab leaks in China.
Yeah, they had the whole SARS thing. What the fuck? And they've been through this before.
Right. And so her claim is actually true. And she was quoting, I think she was quoting, or maybe she quotes it after this clip, Scott Gottlieb, who he made a specific claim that there were all these SARS leaks from the lab. And look, Hasan, if you want to contest that, okay, don't be a lazy shit. Like, look it up. Try to find the facts here so you can show whether it's true or not. Just don't say, "It's not true, guys. It's so irresponsible for him to say something that's not true." I mean, I'm not going to prove it's not true, but just take my word for it. I look like a penis, okay?
Yes, Fauci controls all of their funding. Oh, I didn't realize that Anthony Fauci controlled all the funding of all the scientific research that has ever existed on the fucking planet. That's crazy. He's the puppet master.
See, he is just completely making up these.
Sure. That wasn't, that's not what Sager said. I don't think that's what anyone in chat was saying. They're just saying he made a claim that you could look up. I don't even know if the claim is true or not, but he made a very specific claim that he helped this specific place in Wuhan get funding for the exact specific research related to the coronavirus.
Coronaviruses. Okay? Do we know where the funding came from, or?
No, I don't know.
Yeah,
I didn't look into.
I didn't look into it either. Yeah,
but Hasan, who's criticizing this, decides he doesn't have to look into it either. He's just like, it's just wrong. It's stupid, guys. I don't have to look anything up. Okay, it's just wrong.
Well, not only that, he's saying that Auger made the claim that Fauci single-handedly controls all of the financing for every scientific endeavor in the world, which is a little. I mean, if it's a comedy show, then hyperbole is allowed, but.